Indonesian diaspora in Khartoum are in state of fear due to the civil war in Sudan, which broke out on April 15. The Indonesian embassy in Khartoum called all Indonesians not to panic, but to remain cautious and always communicate with the embassy and other diaspora. Joining us via Zoom, a Vice President of the Indonesian Youth Student Association, Sudan Chapter, Muhammad Saifurrahman, to provide us with an update on current condition in the Sudan Capital City. Hello, Saif. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. Hello, Mr. Rice. We are just a little bit scared sometimes.
Yes, we could understand that. And could you please tell us?
My sound is good?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Loud and clear. Now let's just get to the first question that we would like to ask is how could you please tell us the current situation in Khartoum, and could you also tell us in brief the chronology of the events that have led to the civil war there?
Yeah, the current situation, of course, it's not safe. It's not safe. It's really not safe. We are now maybe I think I can say is in dangerous condition, dangerous situation, because every day we can hear sound of war, sound of battle, like a missile or a shotgun. Also, every situation we very scared. Especially at last night, maybe after yesterday, last night. That was chaos situation because the battle of the war is held in our university, in our campus, or in our places right now. So people scared. Just the situation is not really safe. I can say it's not really safe. And second question, sorry. Second question is about brief. What delete the brief? Yeah, okay. It's totally about. I can say the brief is because Sudan always a long history about the civil war, you know. Now, and I can say now is the biggest one because this conflict is not between between citizens, not between the citizen and the army, but the conflict is between the army and the army. So weapon versus weapon. So this one is the biggest conflict, I think. So the one is a bit I can say I cannot say I only can say this is misunderstanding between two power of the army. So the one is Sudan army, or we can say national army, and the other one is Rapid Support Force or RSF. I can only say that there is understanding between them because I have read in all media, all news. It's media. Maybe they have one-sided or the bias. So I can say who is the guilty there? Who is the guilty there? Maybe the one or the one side or said here or said there. So I only can say maybe there's misunderstanding between them.
Yeah, and what has the Indonesian embassy done particularly for?
That's Mr. Icy.
What has the Indonesian embassy done particularly for the safety for the Indonesian diaspora in Khartoum and as yourself as well? And how is the coordination between the embassy and also the diaspora living in Sudan?
I think our embassy is doing till now. They help us for distribute our foods, and yesterday they doing evacuate some families we have children, we have babies. So they need because now in our place there's no electricity, no food, no water. So we have to find we want to find our support logistic and everything. So our embassy slowly, step by step, doing evacuate, like micro evacuate, not a repatriation. This is a big macro. So this they are doing the evacuate some families to Indonesian embassy office in Khartoum yesterday.
Okay, and can you please explain
Maybe after this, they'll be to evacuate.
How about
Continue.
your position at the moment? Could you explain to us more? Like, do the Indonesian diaspora need and complain about?
Yeah, me as Indonesian, Vice President of Indonesian Student Association in Sudan, I think it's very hard situation. We are collaborate with the many elements of students. We make a movement like volunteering to help our students here because, like I said before, they need to uh, support like food and they are very lack foods because our students, especially in our campus in International University of Africa, here, they only eat some little bit rice and just small food like that. Like a normal days, like not a normal days, they can eat a date in if store, but now they see bullets like if they see bullets like a date, bullets like a date. That's very scary moment. Yeah. So what can I do? What can I do as Indonesian Student Association in Sudan? We collaborate with many elements of students, and we met volunteering and we communicate with all students here. Because fortunately, the government, Sudan government, is not shut down the internet. That's fortunately we're happy with that because we're afraid in the first day of the conflict, if the government shut down the internet, we can communicate with each other. So yeah, fortunately this not happened. So we can still communicate with each other in WhatsApp group maybe, and they're sharing the condition between us like that.
Okay, so you're saying that the communication among students there are still manageable.
Yeah.
Okay, and has the Indonesian government contacted the embassy in Khartoum for the repatriation of Indonesian diaspora there to Indonesia?
Yeah. Uh, in maybe 17th of April, I forgot the date. We are doing a Zoom meeting. We have done a Zoom meeting with the Indonesian government, with our embassy here. So I believe I'm pretty sure our embassy is doing great. The embassy is doing what doing its best to communicate to have a good diplomacy with our Indonesian government in Indonesia to make a repatriation, to realize a repatriation. But as you know, the condition situation is very hard to realize the repatriation. Like I said before, our airport in Sudan, the Khartoum Airport International, is damaged by the conflict of this military. So the repatriation is a big thing. It's a big mission and hard to realize that. So as a student here, as a people Indonesian here, we just can support. We just can give our government here, especially our embassy, support to meet this the last option of repatriation, the last option of in the situation to repatriate our people in Indonesia here to realize happen. So we can just support them, and I believe just to communicate with Indonesian government in Indonesia.
Okay, thank you very much, for sharing with us the current situation in Sudan, and our prayers and support are with you and all the Indonesian diaspora living in Sudan. Please stay safe.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Anishi.